Hey everyone, so this afternoon I attended a session on arbitration, and it was a live demonstration of what the arbitrators do and how they go through their due process. This was an alleged theft in the workplace, and so basically we covered the termination of this worker who was apparently accused of stealing, and it went to arbitration. And after the arbitration, they found that it was unjustified and the employee had to be reinstated. So it was based on people's opinions, on people felt they were witnesses to a theft, and actually nothing had happened. So it was good for me. I guess I like to attend these things. I'm not interested in the field of law because I'm not a lawyer. I have no interest in becoming a lawyer or going into arbitration and things like that, because they're very hard on people and they look at things black and white. So I don't like the field. I've worked as a legal assistant in England, but England is different to here. People are more compassionate, people are kinder, and here the lawyers, it's just like, oh my God, by the time they finish presenting, you've got a headache. You can't even take in all the information. So this was a good session for me to attend, and it was basically looking at what processes were followed, what procedures, and the unfairness, because normally what happens is that employers and management, they look out for the company. They don't look out for the employee. And so it lands up normally being that the employee suffers when there's a decision reached. So this was good. She was very good, very well spoken. And in this case, the employee was reinstated and they didn't give back pay. Many of us felt that the employee should have received back pay. But it's like looking at people's opinions is neither here nor there, and taking into consideration how long the employee was there, what were the mitigating circumstances, and if you're accusing somebody of theft, like, was it a once-off thing? Did they have policies in place? Didn't they explain and educate to the people what the policies were? So all of those things, when we deal with HR, we have to take into consideration. And when we work in operations or we work in any field, we apply them as HR practitioners in the workplace. So this was a good one for me. And it was obviously a simulation, but some of this is good for me to learn because I've never gone to an arbitration before. I've never attended one, and I've never had to deal with an arbitration myself. So it was good to attend it online. And again, I appreciate HRPA having these things online, because then you can attend from home and you can log in online, just like I do all my videos from home. Many people in Canada are still working from home or working hybrid roles. Many people are not going back into the office. So it's a nice way for me to connect with others, to network, and to keep up to date with what are the best practices in HR and what are we dealing with right now. And even if I take this and I go back to Zimbabwe, nothing will be lost, because I can always maintain my designation from there, and I can keep up to date with what the laws are here, what's happening here, and I can use that to benefit Zimbabwe. So I'm not ruling out going back to Zimbabwe, because when you talk about culture, we were a British culture. We were colonized by the British. And some of the things that are happening now in Britain, in Canada, women living in fear. I mean, I grew up in the war, so basically I'm fearless, and I don't take people's nonsense. Like what's happening today in Canada, it's nonsense. And even like Facebook, they're removing my videos, they're removing some of my posts, they're restricting me from joining groups. It's ridiculous. So people can go on Facebook, they can swear our prime ministers, they can put all sorts of hate speech, but only I'm being targeted, right? So it's ridiculous. And people that are assuming whether the prime ministers know me or not, they're bloody idiots. Justin Trudeau came up to me at his town hall. He knows who I am. I volunteered with the Liberals for many, many years. I only left them 8 years ago because they implemented MAID. That was the reason I left them, because they started becoming too authoritarian and dictatorship-like. That's why I left them. If they hadn't implemented MAID, I might never have left them. I might have still been there today with them. So if they think that the political leaders don't know me, they must be kidding. They all know me. The Liberal government leaders know me. So do the Conservatives. So do President Trump organization. I did a lot for the church with Bono, with the One campaign. They know me. So don't make assumptions about who you think knows me and who you think doesn't know me. Grow up.